welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is all about why people should celebrate you and all that you've done. So for this reading, I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. And after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly why you should be celebrated by the people. All right, so let's get straight into it. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people should celebrate you. Okay, so we're starting off with the moon, Knight of Wands, 6 of Cups, the Star in reverse, and Judgment. Okay, so pile 1, what I think with the 6 of Cups here, the Star in reverse, along with the Judgment card here, I feel like, a lot of people really don't appreciate you or really celebrate your achievements or anything that you do, basically. And the thing is that later on they kind of come to regret it, like later in life, like they look back and they think that we should have kind of told pile 1 how much we appreciate them. We should have celebrated with them, because I just feel like they greatly miss your presence in their lives. You do your best for people. I can clearly see that with this Knight of Wands here. You do your best for people. You're always trying to help them. And the thing is, with this Judgment card here, I feel like you are the one who kind of goes around giving compliments to everyone, even if it's like the smallest thing that you can see or acknowledge about a person. You do that, a pile 1. But the thing is that people kind of don't do that in return for you. Not that you expect it from them. Like, you don't compliment someone just because you kind of expect them to compliment you back. You do it because you genuinely want to compliment them, and you genuinely want to celebrate all that they've done and all that they've achieved. But they don't do that. I feel like people take you for granted, and because of that, later on, when they kind of when they are no longer in your lives, or you're no longer in their lives, they have big regrets, because if they only would have appreciated you, if they would have celebrated you, even that you would have gone above, and you would have gone the extra mile for them. But they didn't do that. Some genuinely took advantage of you. Some, instead of celebrating you with this Judgment card here, they actually put you down. And the thing is that with this 6 of Cups here, I feel like one of the main reasons why you should be celebrated, pile 1, is because you do things that are so unforgettable. That's why, people kind of regret it later on. They're like, we should have told pile 1 how much we appreciated them. We should have told them, how much they mean to us. Because the things that you do for people, the things that you do for your environment, the people around you, they're incredibly one of a kind, and it's not something that anybody else can do. Like, when it comes to helping people, being like the best friend, you are that best friend. I feel like you have this really strong best friend kind of energy. Like, you can be best friends with anyone, or any not that anyone can be best friends with you, but you can be anybody's best friend. So if like there's a group of people, you might not call any of them your best friends, but for all of them, you'll be their best friend. Like, that's how much they trust you and how much they love your presence in their lives. But I feel like a lot of people, because we have the Star in reverse here, so a lot of people don't really kind of tell you how much they appreciate you. And when it comes to celebrating you and your achievements, I feel like a lot of people don't take that step to do that, whereas you are the one who is always celebrating everybody's achievements. You're always celebrating every single person for just being them. Every day you just find some way, some reason to celebrate anyone, like whoever you come across. And I feel like you're really big on compliments. You're always giving compliments to people. And that is why when you're not there, people are like, we never, like, I feel like people don't understand your value until you're no longer there. I mean, that's the case with a lot of people, that they kind of understand later on how much the other person meant to them. But I feel like that is especially true in your case. And because we have the moon card here as well, moon just talks about confusion. Moon talks about, just not knowing, kind of feeling lost, kind of feeling just, with in two minds. You're not sure what to do. A lot of people, because you're not there to compliment them, a lot of people end up feeling really confused. I would say they would end up feeling really insecure when you're not there, pile one, because like I'm saying, you're always encouraging people, always celebrating them. So when you're not there, they start to realize that what they've lost, they start to regret it, and then they are often confused, because the more you compliment people, the more you encourage them, the more confident you make them feel in whatever decision it is that they're taking. But now that you're not there, they're just left all confused and insecure. On the other hand, with this moon card here, because the moon has phases, so I'm getting another message for you, pile one. Another reason why you should be celebrated is because you are a very, very interesting person. Incredibly interesting person to be around, because you will have, because the moon has phases, right? So every day is a new phase. It's the same case with you here, that every day you have something new to share with the world. Not just your close friends, but anyone. Maybe you just learn a lot, you like to learn a lot, maybe you read a lot, or you just, whatever, if you come across some new piece of information, you will go around sharing it as much as you can. So that's another reason why I feel like you should be celebrated, because not a lot of people do that. Sometimes when people get to know some new information, either they're gonna forget about it, or even if they do remember it, they don't bother sharing it with everyone else. But you're always doing something new, you're always learning something new, and you're always bringing something new to the table. So when it comes to people feeling excited, people wanting adventure, I feel like you are their best person, because you're all about adventure, because we have this Knight of Wands here as well. You're all about experiencing new things. And the thing is that, for example, if somebody's afraid to try something new, for example, there's this person in your neighborhood, they want to try something new, but they're afraid. I feel like you will be the one who will go to them and be like, okay, I'll try it with you, like you're encouraging them, and at the same time you're also supporting them. So you understand like how special you are. And I feel like the people who don't celebrate you, who don't appreciate your presence in their lives, I understand their regret. I completely understand their regret, because if you're not there, life will be so incredibly boring. People won't know what to do with themselves. People won't know who to call, who to talk to. And later on, that's why, whenever they're thinking about you, they're like, I wish I would have complimented them more. I wish I didn't treat pile one the way I did. I mean, they were always so nice, and I hardly ever complimented them, or I hardly ever encouraged them to do whatever it is that they wanted to do. Big regrets. I feel like people have major, serious regrets when it comes to you. And yeah, like I was saying with the star in reverse, I feel like a lot of people really do put you down instead of elevating you and helping you, like encouraging you to do more of what it is that you do. I feel like a lot of people, because the thing is, they don't understand and they don't value your presence. They just think that, oh, we'll say whatever we want to pile one and they'll be okay with it. Little do they know that you have your own limits as well, pile one, that you have your own boundaries as well. And when people cross those boundaries, when people push you to your limit, you walk away. You're not gonna take any more of that kind of a behavior or that kind of a treatment. So later on, that is when people start to regret it, because now they have such a crucial person, such a crucial energy is no longer there in their lives. So of course they're going to be filled with regrets, and they're going to be feeling super lost and super confused, because now they don't have anyone who will tell them that, yeah, go for it, do this. They have no one to encourage them, no one to support them in anything that they want to do. Whereas the people who do appreciate you and the people who do celebrate you. I mean, I feel like everyone should celebrate this energy that you guys have. You know, we need people like you. We need people who are super interesting, who are always kind of, you know, making life exciting by bringing something new to the table, even if it's something not something extravagant or anything like that, even if it's just a small piece of information, a little joke that you heard, anything, you know, it should be celebrated because you deserve to be acknowledged for all the efforts that you make for the people around you. A pile one. So let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the Chariot. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I was getting this message for this card. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have Eight of Pentacles. Wow. A Four of Cups in reverse. And the High Priestess. Okay. I'm also getting some psychic energy cards, some psychic energy messages as well, because with the Moon here and the High Priestess here. So I just feel like maybe you get some really strong visions at times, pile one. Some strong psychic connections are there when it comes to you. And I feel like that is another aspect of yours that people need to celebrate. And they should celebrate because not everybody has this gift. And I feel like you use your gift to help others. You know, maybe you give readings to people, or you, if you're into astrology, you think you have the knowledge and the gift for that. You read people's charts. Or even if like some people just come to you for advice, the kind of advice you get is more of the psychic nature, because people are like, okay, how do you know that? You know, how did you know that? Are you reading my mind or something? People often might even accuse you of reading their mind, and you're just like, no, I'm not a mind reader. But that just goes to show that you have this other ability that should be celebrated, because you're using it to help others, and people should be grateful to you for that. They should be highly appreciative of you for that. And yeah, the thing is that with the Moon here, the High Priestess here, you hold a lot of knowledge in your head. You have a lot of knowledge, not just of this world. And I feel like somewhere you're also able to understand people's emotions and their feelings without them having to verbally or physically, express them to you. You're just able to understand. Your empathy is so strong that you're just standing next to a person, you'll start kind of understanding their vibes, and you'll start kind of feeling that, okay, what is the other person feeling? And without even saying a word to that person or them saying a word to you. So that kind of empathy, that's why I feel like somewhere you also understand when people want to celebrate you and when they don't. And when you see, when you see that people don't want to appreciate you or celebrate you, you kind of just step away on your own. You know, you understand that, okay, this person doesn't care. And it's not like you feel bad about it, but you understand that, you know, okay, I don't need to kind of exhaust myself into making efforts for this person, because it is evident that this person will never understand what I'm doing. You know, for some of you guys, you are like that. You are at that level where you're like, you understand that, okay, I'm not supposed to make efforts for this person. I'm supposed to make efforts for the other person. Okay. So on the other hand, with the Chariot here, Two of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, another thing that people should celebrate when it comes to you, pile one, is your hard work and how hardworking you actually are. Incredibly hardworking. Like, in order to help someone, pile one, I feel like you will do anything, even if you have to take on multiple jobs to earn a certain amount of money that somebody's asking you for. You will do it. Like, that's one thing, you go above and beyond for people, and that's the whole thing. Nobody does that. People like you are so rare. Pile one, like, you think, how many people can you count in your lives who will do what you do for people? Just let me know. Let me know in the comments below, how many do you know like this, who will work extra just so they can help the other person out, who will work extra not because they want to be rich, but they want to help people with the money that they make. you have this really selfless kind of an attitude that people should really acknowledge and really feel grateful for. I would say it's not even about celebrating you, it's literally about being grateful to you at this point, because you do so much. And another thing with this Chariot here, another thing that should be celebrated, is your achievements. You've achieved a lot in life, even if you guys, for some of you guys, yeah, you might disagree, you'll be like, I haven't done anything. But achievements don't always have to be big, pile one. They can be like those small things, and I feel like each of your achievements should be celebrated. Like, you should be celebrated for everything that you achieve, because you're working hard for it. With this Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, you're working so hard. You are literally just forgetting the concept of time while you're working hard for this kind of an achievement. And if people cannot acknowledge that, then it's pretty obvious that, they're pretty envious of you, because, if they weren't, they would be celebrating you and your achievement. A lot of times it's hard for people to celebrate another person's achievement. But yeah, like, that doesn't mean that, your achievement should not be celebrated. On the other hand, with this Four of Cups in reverse, like I'm saying, people end up so disappointed when you're not around, when they can have everything, pile one, but when you're not there, it's not enough. That's where the regret starts coming in, and they're like, I wish I could have just told pile one how much I appreciate them. I wish I would have been there to celebrate. They were so happy. I wish I would have been happy with them. And now that they're not there, this person or these people are confused. They are feeling that loss. They're feeling your absence. I feel like people feel your absence in really strongly, because we have the Star in reverse. You know that as much as people love technology, people love the advancements of the world, and people sometimes miss the stars. They miss the sky, seeing the sky full of stars, right? They miss that. And some people they make a lot of efforts to find a place where they can just see the stars, right? It's the same thing with you. People may have kind of rejected you, or they may have walked away from you for something better, thinking that, yeah, those people or those things are better than being with you. But now they miss you, pile one. Now they regret it. They're like, I wish I never left. I wish I would have appreciated pile one more. Life would have been so much better. Life would have been so much different. Okay, so we have a clouds, fox, and the moon. So clouds, another bout of confusion coming through with the clouds here. Clouds do signify confusion. And the thing is that with the fox card here, the fox card, I feel like talks about your intelligence, pile one. That is another thing that should be celebrated when it comes to you. That is your intelligence. You, normally the fox is kind of taken in a negative way, in a negative meaning, like manipulative and all of that. But I feel like, no, that's not the case with you. You don't go around manipulating people for your own gain. You might manipulate a situation for the other person's benefit, but you will not do it for your own benefit. That's why I'm saying you do so much for other people. And that is why people should celebrate you, because you, who does that? Who does that, Who will manipulate a situation for the other person's favor? That's you. You do that. But people are sometimes so lost, and they become their vision gets so clouded when it comes to being selfish and everything, that they kind of don't recognize you. They don't appreciate you. Like the moon card is all about celebration. It's all about appreciation and recognition. And that's the whole thing. This moon card coming up for you clearly states that, you deserve to be celebrated. When you deserve to be seen for all that you do, all your efforts, big or small, they deserve to be recognized by the people, because you are doing things that people can't. Other people find it so difficult to do things for others. And also with this cloud here, some people might even accuse you of having ulterior motives. They're like, you're helping us because you want something in return, whereas you're just, because they're confused. They cannot see the purity of your actions and the purity of your intentions. Because, life hasn't been good to them, or maybe they are, like I'm saying, what you do, people cannot do that. It's really hard for people to do that. That's why it's hard for them to kind of understand that, your intentions are pure, and whatever you're doing, you're only doing it for their benefit. You are not benefiting from it in any way. So there's that confusion thing as well. People misunderstand you. They misunderstand. So that's why, instead of celebrating you, they're just like, it's better to walk away. Let's not even celebrate pile 1. But then later on, they regret it. They're like, no, we should have done it. We should have appreciated it, because later on they realize that you were the honest one. You were the pure, genuine person they had. All right. So yeah, this is all I have for you. Pile 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why you should be celebrated. Okay, so we have 5 of Swords, King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So pile 2, why should people celebrate you? Okay, so first thing is with this 5 of Swords here, along with the King of Cups, I feel like you are very kind of really strong. You're a really strong person emotionally and psychologically, pile 2. And the thing is that, you know what? Not like if somebody comes and says something to you which is unjustified in any way, you're not going to stand for it. And that shows your strength. That shows that you are so strong when it comes to your emotions and your mental being that, you will not let anybody tell you otherwise. It's not that you're arrogant about yourself or super or overconfident about yourself and your abilities. It's that you're incredibly self-aware. Okay, and because of that, you will not let anyone kind of bring you down. You will not let anyone undermine you. If somebody tries, yeah, they shouldn't try. It's not gonna like it won't be good for them. If they try to kind of undermine you and tell you how you are according to them. All right. So on the other hand, another thing that I can see with these 2 cards is that you stand up for other people, pile 2. That's another reason why you should be celebrated. Not that you're just strong when it comes to yourself. You're strong when it comes to other people as well, pile 2, that you will stand up for them. You will stand up for anyone who you think is being treated unfairly. And you will, and the thing is that if somebody tries to kind of go against you in any way, yeah, they're not going to win. They're not going to win. I feel like you, instead of using manipulative tactics or anything like that, you, with your emotional maturity, I feel like you really have this affinity for emotions. You sometimes use your, like, I feel like, for some people, how they say that emotions are a weakness. Pile 2, I feel like in your case, emotions are a strength. Because you use that strength to kind of deal with the people around you, like the people who kind of are not sincere to you, who think that by saying all sorts of mean, cruel things to you, they'll get away with it, and then they'll kind of bring you down and kind of tear at your confidence. Yeah, no, they're gonna fail. They're gonna fail big time, because your emotions are like so powerful and they're so strong that no matter what people say, it's not gonna faze you. It is not. And that is why, you're able to live this kind of a life, like with this 9 of Pentacles here. You're able to be, because you're content in your own self. So I feel like people should definitely celebrate you for you and how strong you are emotionally, pile 2, and how you're able to kind of help people with this emotional strength. And you would have noticed that a lot of people come to you with all sorts of problems in their lives, because problems really do affect a person's emotions, right? And considering how strong you are, I feel like you automatically involuntarily attract people to you who are going through a tough time, and you're dealing with them on a constant basis. I'm getting this message that for some of you guys, you might be in the healthcare sector as well, where you're dealing with people's emotions on a regular basis. And the thing is that you don't let that get to you. You don't let that negative energy get to you. You have perfected the art of emotions, or you have perfected the art of emotional regulation. And that's why, people should celebrate you, because you're able to help other people out in terms of their emotion. Whoever is dealing with, some negative emotions, they're feeling low on confidence and self-esteem. I feel like you are those people's biggest hope. You are their biggest help and blessing from the world, from the universe, because you really do help them gain that confidence, and be that mentor for them, because this King of Cups is like all about, providing that counsel, that emotional counsel. And that's what a mentor does as well, right? They give you that guidance. So a lot of people do come to you for guidance. And with this Two of Pentacles in reverse here, I am getting this message that you're highly, highly independent. You don't need to rely on another person to regulate your emotions, pile 2. You are capable of it on your own, and that's why people should acknowledge that fact about you. People should appreciate that, because that's not easy. Pile 2, what you do is not easy. No one can be, a lot of people, it's incredibly hard for people to get that kind of emotional strength where they are only relying on themselves and not on another person to feel happy. You find happiness within yourselves. And I feel like when you are able to celebrate yourselves, people should automatically understand that, yes, you deserve to be celebrated. Because a lot of people don't do that. Pile 2, they don't celebrate themselves. But I feel like you do. And if you don't, maybe you should start doing that, because you deserve to be celebrated, Pile 2. You deserve to be happy within yourselves. Don't feel guilty about it if you think that, when people look at you because you're so happy and they give you this odd look that why are you so happy? You shouldn't feel bad about it, you deserve to be happy. And happiness doesn't have to be external in any way. It could be internal, and I do see that. I feel like somewhere, I'm not saying that you don't have any problems or you have life easy. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying that despite all that you're going through, all that you have been through, somehow you have found that contentment within yourselves. And the thing is that you use that to bring contentment and peace to other people. Like, you might not have all the money in the world, but whatever you do have, it's like, it's in abundance. People think that you have money in abundance, even though you don't. But I don't know, maybe you're blessed by the universe, or maybe you're like so smart that you understand how to spend your money, that, people think that you have a lot of it. And the thing is that you use that money, or you use your resources to help other people out. You don't just hoard all of the money and all of the resources for yourself, thinking that, oh yeah, this is my happiness and I'm gonna make sure I live a comfortable life. You do that. You should do that. You should take care of yourselves. You should have some resources for yourself. But I feel like when it comes to you, you are more about giving it all away. I feel like you're big on charity, even though the charity card isn't here yet. But you're big on that. You're always trying to help people out. When you stand up for a cause, pile 2, that's it. No one can dissuade you. No one can tell you to turn away. And when you see some sort of injustice happening, you will never turn away from that. Like, ever. No matter what people say, you're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fight for what's right. You always fight for what you believe in, and at the same time, you are really doing a lot when it comes to kind of helping people who really need it. Like, especially in terms of money, you're really helping people out. I feel like you're the people who do a regular charity, you know, who give a lot of money in charity. And it's not that you give all of it in charity. You do keep some for yourself because, yeah, you're smart enough to know that. But at the same time, you understand that, yes, other people need things. Other people can use this money to live a better life. So as much, because you're content within yourselves, pile 2. That's why you have this thing that, okay, now I have to bring this contentment to other people as well. It's because your cup is full that you're able to help people out. And that's the whole thing. A lot of people, that's why I'm saying you should be celebrated, pile 2, because when it comes to money, when it comes to resources, people have this tendency to hoard it, you know, to keep all of it for themselves. But you don't. You give it all out. And that just elevates you to that level where, yeah, you deserve to be celebrated. All right, then we have this Ace of Wands here, Ten of Swords in reverse, the Tower, the Moon, and Two of Swords. Oh, interesting energy. Okay, all right, pile 2. Another reason why you should be celebrated with the Tower here, the Ten of Swords in reverse here. I feel like you guys have been through things in life that were just downright scary, okay? They were extremely tough, extremely difficult. And if people get to know about it, all that you have been through, and I mean this like not just in terms of money and everything, I mean like in terms of spirituality, in terms of your physical being, in terms of your family, in terms of your relationships, in terms of the circumstances, like life in general, you have been through some serious stuff. I mean, there's a list. That's why I'm just not listing everything out, but I am getting that you've been through a lot, pile 2. A lot. And if there was somebody else in your place, they wouldn't have survived. They wouldn't have survived all of this. Without, at least, if they were able to survive all of this, it was because of someone's help. We have this Ace of Wands here, number 1. You know, Ace 1. You were able to handle all of this by yourselves. Maybe life put you in that situation where you had no one to rely on. Whoever you called turned you down. You were in such a deep situation. It's so dark. I don't know. I'm feeling really emotional and really heavy all of a sudden because of this energy that I'm getting of all that you have been through, pile 2. I'm so sorry that you have been through all of this. I wish that you never had to go through this kind of a situation, but life put you through it. I don't know. But you were all by yourselves. You were dealing with all of this by yourselves. And the thing is that you brought yourselves out of this situation. Like I'm saying, if this was anybody else, they wouldn't have been able to bring themselves out. They would have needed help. And if they were able to handle all of this, it was because of someone else. But you, like I'm saying, you're so strong. We have King of Cups here, Ace of Wands here. You did it all on your own, pile 2. And that's why you deserve to be celebrated. People should celebrate you because this kind of strength, it's miraculous, I would say. Not everybody has it. I don't even have this kind of strength. Like, I'm going to admit it right here. Even I don't have this kind of strength to deal with this kind of situation all by myself. But you did it. And I feel like whether other people celebrate you or not, pile 2, you should be celebrating yourselves for all that you have managed to do. Just even if you're just celebrating yourselves for coming out of this situation all by yourself, you should be celebrating yourself every day. Because this is massive, incredibly intense. And this Ten of Swords in reverse, you decided for yourself that, you know what, I need to heal from this. I need to work on myself. I need to come out of this. I cannot just stay stuck in this situation. You did that for yourself. You respected yourself enough, Pile 2, to bring yourself out of that situation, to work on yourself, to do whatever was needed to be done for you to heal yourself. Boy, you guys are strong. You guys are incredibly strong. No wonder the King of Cups is coming through. No wonder you don't stand up for any sort of injustice, because you understand. And whoever, if you see somebody getting ill-treated in any way, you will stand up for that person, because you, and like I'm saying, since you have found that contentment within yourselves, if you see other people who are discontent, you will be like, no, I had no one in my life when I needed help. I will not let anybody else suffer the way I did. So you do that. You go around helping people. Even if it's just like, you're going around trying to tell people jokes just to make them laugh. Even that counts as you trying to bring that contentment and happiness to them, Pile 2. Wow. And the thing is that with this Two of Swords here and the Moon here, people are not aware of all you have been through. You are keeping this situation all to yourselves. Some people might know some glimpses of it. Some people might be like, oh yeah, this happened. Maybe something like this happened with Pile 2. Something like that happened with Pile 2. But nobody knows the exact thing what happened. You're keeping very tight-lipped about it. Because you're like, what's the point? Nobody needs to know this kind of what I have been through, because nobody was there for me. And especially the people who are coming back to you now, after you try to call them for help and they turned you down, those are the people with the biggest regrets here, Pile 2. Now, when they come and ask you what happened, you're like, I'm not going to tell you. Why should I tell you? You weren't there. I tried calling you. I tried doing everything. You didn't answer. You made up excuses as to not to help me. So people are not aware of all that you have been through, which shows me, like, all your cards are clearly telling me just how strong you are as a person, as an individual. You have been through so much, and I pray that you never have to go through this kind of a situation ever again. But I applaud your strength, and I am celebrating you, Pile 2, whether anybody else does it or not. I am definitely doing it because you deserve it. You deserve it for all that you are, and all that you do for the people, giving them happiness, standing up for them. Your strength is commendable. Oops. We have Clover, Scythe, and Letter. So the Letter tells me that another reason why you people should celebrate you is because of how strongly committed you are. Like, your sense of commitment, it's so strong. Like, if you make a promise, Pile 2, you do your best to fulfill it. Like, it's there. It's like as if, it's been written in stone that you're gonna do this, and you do it. And that shows us how, like, this is talking about your integrity here, Pile 2. This is showing the world, this is giving the world a glimpse of your personality, that how honest you are and how trustworthy you are, that if you've given your word to someone, you're gonna follow through with it no matter what. People can try to dissuade you, people can urge you to break your promise, but you're like, no. Even if people turn against you, you're like, no, I've made a promise to someone, I'm gonna fulfill it. I don't care what you say. You wanna leave me for that? Go ahead. Wow. you're hardcore, Pile 2, incredibly hardcore. Then we have a Clover. This is, I feel like this card is about luck basically, but I feel like you go around bringing luck to people, Pile 2. And that's another reason why you should be celebrated, because you bring so much happiness. What is luck? Luck is like happiness, fortune, all of that stuff, right? And that's the whole thing with you. You go around making people happy. You go around helping them in terms of money, You go around, like if people need help and healing, you go around making sure that you're providing them with that healing, and helping them through their tough times. You're all for that, pile 2. And then with the Scythe card here, Scythe card is all about endings and everything, and we have this the Tower card here as well. So I just feel like, yeah, like I'm saying, the transformations you have been through, scary, very scary, but you have come out on top. You have risen above every challenge the universe has thrown your way, and for that reason alone, you should be celebrated every day. Like, people should do it. People should acknowledge all you have done. And like I'm saying, since you're keeping this to yourselves, at least you should be celebrating yourselves every day. Because I'll be like, I'm so grateful, like I'm so proud of you, pile 2, for everything that you are. Okay, so yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see why people should celebrate you. Okay, we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, wow. All right, pile 3. First up, all the sword energy coming through for you. One reason people should definitely celebrate you is because you are so incredibly intelligent. So you are like a genius, pile 3. And you might, for some of you guys might be like, no, I'm not. I'm really bad in terms of my studies. I'm not smart enough. No, intelligence comes in different forms. Intelligence is not of one type, pile 3. So just because you're not intelligent or smart in like the book, in the textbook definition or something, or you're not book smart and you think that you're not intelligent, or like you didn't do so well in school and you were like, I'm not smart or I'm not intelligent. No, your intelligence might come in a different form, and that intelligence, it is superior. It is at a really high level. There are levels of intelligence. If you have yet to discover your intelligence, where it lies, do that. But once you do, you will know that you're far more intelligent as compared to other people who have the same type of intelligence, pile 3. And that's one of the reasons why people should celebrate you, because like I'm saying, you're a genius. Genius should be celebrated every day. And with this, a 10 of Pentacles here and 3 of Swords here, I'm getting this message that another reason you should be celebrated is because of your looks. I'm not saying that people are shallow and they should only celebrate you because you're attractive and everything, or you're incredibly handsome, pile 3. But yeah, I feel like that is one of the reasons that should be acknowledged. Like, your looks should be acknowledged, and people should celebrate you for your appearance. Even if you think that you are average looking or something, the way you dress up, the way you project yourselves to the outside world, it's highly attractive. It's very alluring, I would say. Incredibly handsome, very beautiful, pile 3. That is why I'm saying people should be celebrating your appearance as well. Like, they should constantly tell you that you're looking good, because you make efforts. You do make effort on yourselves. Or even if you think that you're not making any effort, it looks that you have made a lot of effort on your appearance to look good. So I feel like that also maybe adds on to your intelligence. Maybe you are intelligent enough to kind of make people think that you're making efforts. But yeah, anyway, your looks, that should be celebrated. On the other hand, pile 3, 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 7 of Wands, all about secrets. And 10 of Wands is all about responsibility. So one thing that I'm getting, if you combine these two cards together, is that your ability to keep secrets should be celebrated. people should celebrate you for that, because that shows that, you know, you're incredibly trustworthy. Like, you keep a person's secret. Even if that person gets you in trouble, pile 3, you will not rat the person out. Like, you will not tell on them ever. You will take their secrets to the other world if you have to. Like, that's what you'll do. No, like, if somebody has told you a secret, it is as good as burying it in the earth and to just forget about it. That's how trustworthy you are. That's how powerful this ability of yours is, that to keep secrets. Not everybody can keep secrets, a pile 3. Sometimes it definitely takes strength, and sometimes it takes courage to keep secrets. And you have that. That's why with this 10 of Wands here right next to it, sometimes the weight of people's secrets, it gets too much for you. But even then, you are like, no, I'm not going to tell anyone. That person trusted me with their secret. Wow. Pile 3. You people are so lucky to have you, because they have this one person they can trust with their secrets. You know how rare that is? You know how lucky a person is if they have someone like this, like you? I doubt, you know that. But I'm telling you, having a person you can trust with your secrets, knowing that that person will never expose your secrets to the world, no matter what, no matter if you become enemies, that, it just shows like how honest you guys are and how trustworthy you guys are, and how like your integrity is like steel, you know. No one can question your integrity like ever, pile 3, ever. Wow. You are one of a kind. And along with this 10 of Wands here, another reason you should be celebrated is because of how responsible you are, pile 3. You're so responsible. No matter how much work you get, how much work is thrown at you, you're like, I'm gonna do it. I will do it. And you do it. You know, if you're given a deadline, you will meet that deadline. Like, you're not gonna surpass it or anything. You're not gonna make excuses for yourself or for anyone else. And I feel like that's another thing that should be celebrated about you, and that is incredibly admirable about you, pile 3, is that you know, you don't make excuses for anything. Like, if you're wrong, you'll admit it, that okay, yeah, I was wrong. You're not gonna put the blame on another person. You're not gonna try and make excuses for your behavior. You'll accept it. Like, you will hold yourselves accountable for everything, good or bad. You will hold yourselves accountable. And if you are not able to do the work on time, you will go up to your supervisor, your senior, your boss, and you'll be like, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to do it. And you're not going to make an excuse. You won't be like, oh, I wasn't able to do it because I had to go out for this. You'll just like, I wasn't able to do it because this happened, or you tried, or no excuses. You will be honest. If you'll be like, okay. And I feel like you'll be honest even if it gets you in trouble, pile 3. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to your honesty. Yeah, you deserve to be celebrated for it, pile 3, because honesty is like so rare these days. It's hard to find people who are just so pure and honest, and you're one of them. Sometimes, yeah, your honesty can hurt. The 3 of Swords, all these swords energy, all these sword cards. I mean, yeah, your honesty can at times hurt people. You can be very blunt, very straightforward. You're not afraid to tell a person to their face that, okay, you're wrong. You're not even afraid to tell yourselves you're wrong. Like, you will look in the mirror and you'll be like, what did you do? And you don't do it because, you know, you're trying to put yourselves down. No, you're like, okay, I did not do this like right. It's okay, I'll learn from it and I'll try to do it the next time. You know, but you will hold yourselves accountable rather than making excuses for yourselves or blaming the other person for your shortcomings. You'll be like, okay, you acknowledge your shortcomings. You're like, okay, I was at fault here and here. I'm going to fix these two things, and we'll see where it goes, right? So yeah, I feel like with this Three of Swords here, sometimes when you're blunt, when you're straightforward, it's hard for people to kind of understand that. It's hard for people to accept that, to tolerate that even. And they kind of walk away from you, and they might think that, you're not a nice person. But the thing is that they later realize that when you were telling them something which they didn't like, or when you were telling them the truth, they should have listened to you, because you were being completely honest and you were being sincere to them. Like, if you're telling somebody they're wrong, it is not because you are trying to put that person down, pile 3, or that, you're trying to kind of feel good about yourselves by bringing another person down. No. If you're telling someone they're wrong, it is because you want them to do right and you want them to succeed. You truly care for their well-being. You are just being a genuine, honest friend to them. And if they cannot understand that, that's not on you. But the thing is that later on down the line, in the future, they will realize, or they do realize that, they should have listened to you, and then they miss you. All right, we have Page of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, another one coming through. Boy, oh boy. Very honest people here. The Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician. Okay, yeah. See, Six of Pentacles right under, this is in reverse, and right under Seven of Swords. Six of Pentacles upright is all about giving, giving it out. But then, now that this is in reverse, this just confirms the fact that you are the best secret keepers out there. I feel like everybody should be your friend because, yeah, you are that trustworthy. Like, anyone can trust you. And they should trust you, because you will never break their trust. You will never do it. This Three of Swords in reverse here, you will never break people's trust, pile 3. That is why, one of the reasons why you should be celebrated. Wow. Incredible people. And then we have this Page of Cups here. This tells me that another reason why you should be celebrated, or people should celebrate you, pile 3, is because you do not give up. Even if the world is telling you that don't do this, don't do that, you are not going to succeed. Nobody has ever succeeded in this. What makes you think you're going to succeed? Don't try. You're like, no, I'm going to do it. Because for you, everything is possible. You're a genius, pile 3. And if you have yet to discover your intelligence, once you do that, you will be unstoppable. Then everything is possible for you with this Page of Cups here. You will never give up on anything. You will never think that anything is impossible. And if there are people telling you that, okay, this is impossible, that is impossible, you'll be like, no, I'm going to do it. I will do it. And this also tells me that another thing that should be celebrated when it comes to you, pile 3, is your imagination, the power of your imagination. I feel like you guys are highly creative individuals, because we have the Magician coming here as well. You're very, very creative. And because of this creativity, everything is possible for you, pile 3. Maybe your creativity is like a part of your intelligence, maybe, or your intelligence makes you creative, or because you're creative, you're intelligent. It could go either way. But the thing is that because of this, you can do anything. The Hanged Man is here. You are like, okay, like you guys can see there's this halo thingy around its head. Your mind is like glowing. if the mind could light up, yours would always be lit up, because I feel like this is like a symbol of genius, I would say. Your mind is like the sun. It's super powerful. So yeah, your imagination, your creative energy, all of those should be celebrated, pile 3, not just by you, but by the people around you as well. Because you prove people wrong by doing the impossible, pile 3. Because you're not giving up, you're not just like, okay, this is not gonna work, I should just not do it, or I shall do something else. You're like, no, I have to try. It's okay if I fail, but I am not going to just give up on this, so you do that. And I feel like that happens a lot of times when you prove people wrong. Some people, like I'm saying, for some of you guys might have yet to discover your intelligence. So people around you might kind of have this opinion about you that you're nothing special and that, you will never amount to much. Whether they tell you that or not, that depends on the people. Some do say this to your face that, oh, how will you be successful? You're not this, you're not that. Look at your grades, look at your accomplishments, nothing, all of that stuff. They will try to bring you down. But so, you might not think that, you're a genius or you're that creative. But like I'm saying, once you discover your intelligence or you understand just how creative you are, you can make anything happen, pile 3. Then no one can stop you. Then all those people who are saying that, you're not going to amount to much or you're not going to be successful, they're going to be eating their words, pile 3. They will be eating their words because you are so special. I mean, how many people that you can trust with all your secrets? All of them, like from the first to the last. Who is that? Do you have that kind of a person? If you do, you're incredibly lucky, but a lot of people don't have that, They might have a group of friends, and if there are like 4 people in that group, all those 4 people might know some of the secrets, but there will be no one who will know all of the secrets of a person. But when it comes to you, people tell you all of their secrets. That's why sometimes it gets exhausting for you. But you're not one to give up. And of course, with this Magician card here, this shows that all the power that you're looking for, pile 3, it's within you. And that's why this card shows that, you should be, people should celebrate you because you have all the power. You have the creative energy, you have the intelligence, you have the drive to execute those ideas that you get. And you have the intelligence to make resources for yourselves as well, to create the resources. It's not easy to create resources for yourselves, is it, pile 3? But you are able to do it. The Magician, this is you. And your intelligence is a forever thing with this infinity here symbol. Your intelligence is forever. That's why I'm saying you guys are geniuses, like actual genius, because of this symbol here. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. Okay, we have Rider, Birds, and Tower. Now the Tower is all about, working in a powerful place, being at a powerful position where, you're just constantly doing the work and everything. Like people look up to you, people see you in that way that, yeah, you are the one who will help them out. You are the one, and Tower, you can see Tower is all about, like being enclosed in a space, like Rapunzel was like locked up in a tower and all of that, right? So one thing is that, for some of you, the thing is that, yes, you're good at keeping secrets and everything. But another thing that I'm getting is that Ace of Swords along with the 7 of Swords and the Tower here. This tells me that for some of you guys, if you are aware of how intelligent you are, because like I'm saying, genius level here, if you are aware of this, you will be doing, like, I feel like you kind of not, like, you don't express your intelligence completely. Like you try not to let other people know just how intelligent you are. I'm not saying that you act dumb or anything like that, but just that you don't express your intelligence fully, You don't let people know just what kind of a genius you actually are. Maybe because you care about people, because you don't want them to feel bad, right? Or maybe you have some other reason. But for some of you guys, yeah, I feel like you keep your intelligence locked up as well, like you keep it hidden. Or it could also be that with the Tower here, for some of you, you have this hidden kind of a talent, or you have some talent that you're keeping from the world. You're keeping it hidden. You don't want the world to know about it. All right. But yeah, and if that is a thing with you, if you're deliberately kind of hiding your intelligence or hiding your talents, then pile 3, you should celebrate yourselves for having those talents, for having that kind of intelligence. Okay. Because obviously when the world doesn't know it, when people don't know about it, they're not going to celebrate, right? So if they don't, then you should celebrate yourselves. You should be proud of yourselves. And then we have the birds card here. And the birds card talks about gossip, right? I'm not saying that you go around gossiping, but the thing is that I feel like a lot of people do talk about you. And this also tells me that you are very good at holding a conversation, because all the swords energy, swords is communication, right? You're very good at communicating. And we have the Rider here as well. I feel like you're very efficient and very good at kind of transferring messages from one person to another. And of course, you're trustworthy as well. So if somebody wants to kind of convey a secret to the other person, the best person for their job is going to be you. They should give you that information and be like, okay, you need to go and deliver this information to this other person. And you'll go and do it. So you are really trustworthy in that sense. Like you not only do you talk to other people in a really beautiful way, but you also help people communicate. You bring people together, pile 3. All right. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people should celebrate you. Page of Wands. The World in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. 3 of Cups. All right, pile 4. So why should people celebrate you? People should celebrate you, pile 4, because of how loving you are. And I feel like a lot of people are not even aware of just how loving you are. You have so much love within you, and you have so much love to give, but for some reason or the other, people are not aware of it, because all these 3 cards are in reverse. You love so deeply, and maybe it's because you're shy, or it's because you're not confident in yourself, or maybe you have been through some sort of heartbreak where now you're kind of afraid to put yourselves out there. Whatever your reasons are, pile 4, I just feel like, yeah, people are not aware. Like, we have the World in reverse. I just feel like people are hardly even aware of you as the entirety of you. Nobody knows the A to Z that is you, pile 4. But if they get to know that, pile 4, if they get to know just how loving you are, just how loyal you are, just how dedicated you are, yeah, it's, oh my god, I feel like you are so incredibly loyal. Like, you're a one person kind of an individual, pile 4. Like, even when it comes to having best friends or anything, you'll be like, no, I don't want to choose between people. I love all my friends equally. I love everybody equally. Or for some of you, it could be that, you're just like, no, I only have one best friend and that's it. That I don't need anybody else. When it comes to your relationships, you are so incredibly loyal. And maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe the reason why you are kind of afraid to put yourselves out there, maybe because somebody hurt you in the past, maybe an ex of yours, they didn't care for you, or they didn't value you enough, and they walked away. And obviously, considering how strong your love is 4 people, it would have hurt you a lot, obviously. But yeah, that person, if this rings true for you, if this part resonates for you, pile 4, then let me tell you that that person is in deep regrets at this point, because they are starting to realize that, you were everything that they ever wanted. You really are everything a person could ever want in another person. Pile 4. And that's one of the reasons why you should be celebrated, because of your love for people and because of just how complete you are. Like, you are an all-rounder. I would say you are the full package. You are everything. You are everything, pile 4. And people should celebrate you for that. You are this unforgettable person. With this, the world card in reverse here, people who walk away from you, they regret it, pile 4. They regret it because they don't get that closure that they expected to have if they left you. And then the people try to come back to you and going like, okay, we want to be in your life again. Big regrets if people walk away from you, pile 4. I feel like all my advice to the people who are in your life, like, never walk away from pile 4. Never walk away from them, because you will never get another person who's going to be like pile 4. You will never get another person who will be the full package. Everybody has strengths, everybody has weaknesses, everybody has flaws. But you guys are like, I don't know, you guys are like perfect. You're just perfect, pile 4. And people should celebrate that perfection. People really should. And then we have this Page of Wands here. Another reason why you should be celebrated is because of your curiosity. You are so curious. Pile 4, you're curious about everything. And until you get all the information that you're looking for, or until you get the information that satisfies you, you're not going to stop being curious about that particular thing or a topic or anything, or that situation or a person. You're so incredibly curious, always exploring, always searching up new things, always eager to know new things. And that's the reason why you are the one progressing in life, and people should celebrate your progress. I feel like people shouldn't even waste time being envious of you. I mean, if they are wasting time being envious of you, then that's on them. But I feel like if they start being envious of you, it'll never stop. People will always be envious of you, pile 4, because of the fact that you are constantly progressing, and you're constantly progressing because you're always curious. You're always trying to learn new things every single day. I feel like you actually make effort to learn new things. Like, you will read articles every chance you get, and they don't have to be about the things that you like. You will love reading articles about any and every topic that you come across, because your goal is to gain knowledge. Your gain is to learn new things. Your aim or your goal is to experience new things. And that's why you are the one who is meant for success, and you are the one who is successful, because you are aware, you have knowledge. We all know, pile 4, how knowledge is power. Everybody knows that. And that's why you are the powerful one. This card shows us how powerful you are, and people should be celebrating you for this. You're not one who's like, okay, I learned this, and this is the truth. This is the universal truth, and I'm just not going to believe anybody else, or I'm not going to believe anything else. No, you're like, sure, I learned this. Let's see what else I can learn. And if you come across a piece of information that contradicts the one that you have learned, you'll be like, okay, this is also there. Like, you will not discount it. You will not reject it. You'll be like, okay, this is another piece. Let's see which one is true. Then you will start doing research, We'll start understanding, reading up different perspectives and everything. Wow. Pile 4, you're so incredibly curious. And that is why. One thing is that people should celebrate your success. And another thing is people should celebrate this curious nature of yours. Okay. And then we have this Three of Cups here. This tells me that another reason why you should be celebrated, pile 4, is because of just how great of a friend you are. Three of Cups is all about being social, having friends, being a friend. And you pile 4 are the greatest of friends. You're the best of friends because, like I'm saying, you have this love for everyone. You love so strongly, and sometimes I feel like sometimes you don't even express yourselves properly. You know, maybe for some of you guys, it's hard for you to express just how strongly you feel for a person. Whether it's your friend, whether it's a romantic partner, sometimes you find it hard because you're feeling so much within you. You know, your emotions and your love is so intense, it's so powerful, it's so strong that words fail you at times because words are not enough to express just how much you're feeling, right? And that's why I'm saying, you know, your whatever relationship you're in, whether you're somebody's sibling, whether you're somebody's child, whether you're somebody's parent, whether you're somebody's spouse, partner, friend, cousin, anything, all of those people should celebrate their relationship with you because you love, pile 4, you love to the extreme. Yeah, you if people don't celebrate this, they should. They really should, because this kind of a love, people dream of this kind of love, pile 4, the kind of love you give. People dream of it. People fantasize about this kind of love. And you have it. You have it for the world. You have it for all the people who love you. And they'll never be able to replicate this kind of love. They'll never find it in anybody else. So they should take, they should celebrate it, and they should never take it for granted. And we have 4 of Pentacles here. 7 of Wands. 6 of Cups. King of Cups. And the Devil. Okay. So, like I was saying, 6 of Cups. 3 of Cups here. Friendship. Relationships. Yeah. Your relationships or relationships with you should be celebrated, pile 4. People, like I'm saying, people will never find anybody like you. And if they think otherwise and they choose to walk away from you, like I was saying, people are going to regret it. People will want to come back to you. We have 6 of Cups coming here. People would always want to come back to you. Because for some people, you know, sometimes people are not smart enough to see the blessings that are right there in front of them. And it is only when those blessings are not there, they realize what they've lost, you know. And it's the same thing with you. That's one thing. Somebody chooses to walk away from you, yeah, you would have noticed that they always want to come back. And it's not just in terms of your romantic relationships. It's even in friendship. Even if somebody's trying to, you know, say that, oh, they don't want to be friends with you anymore. Later on, they'll try to talk to you. They'll try to be friends with you. You're incredible, pile 4. Incredibly amazing people. On the other hand, we have this 7 of Wands here. Another reason why you should be celebrated is because of your ability to never give up. Like I was saying, Page of Wands here, you're always exploring, always learning new things. We have 7 of Wands here. This shows that, you know, I feel like if it comes to a debate, like somebody's trying to have a debate with you, pile 4, they'll never win that debate, because the kind of knowledge you possess, because you're constantly learning new things. So you have so much knowledge accumulated that even if people try to argue with you, you will always be the victor. You will always shut down their arguments based on your knowledge. You have so much of it that no one can try and stand up and be like, okay, let's have a debate. If they try, they're gonna, if somebody even tries to argue with you, yeah, they will not succeed. They will never win that argument because you will always win. And this Seven of Wands also tells me that your ability to never give up. If people, even if people or if life or universe is throwing obstacles your way while you're on this journey to reach your goals, a pile 4, yeah, no, you will overcome every obstacle that stands in your way. You will do it, whether it comes in the form of people, whether it comes in the form of a situation, anything, you will fight and you will win. It's just how it is. Because, you understand yourselves enough. Maybe for some of you, you love yourselves enough to be like, I have to do this for myself. These are my goals. I'm going to go after them. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to wait. And this also tells me with this Seven of Wands here, pile 4, how, you don't wait for the perfect circumstances in order to kind of take the initiative for something or in order to pursue your goals. Sometimes people, they're like, they wait for the perfect opportunity. They wait for the perfect situation to do something, right? You're not like that. You take the step, no matter the circumstances, and you make the circumstances perfect. Just by being you. Like, that's the ability that you have, pile 4. You don't wait for the perfect circumstances to do something. You're like, I'm going. I don't care how many obstacles are there. I'm not going to wait for every obstacle to fall away. I will do it. I will go. I'll see what happens when the obstacles come. I will cross that bridge, when you get to it. You're like that. And this kind of energy should be celebrated. This kind of a mindset should be celebrated, pile 4. And then we have Four of Pentacles. I'm kind of seeing this in terms of this Lovers card here with the Four of Pentacles. Is like, you love people and you have so much love for them that even though this is like a Pentacles card, I just feel like, you just want to take care of people. You just want to love them. You want to give them all the love. You also have King of Cups here. You want to give them all the love that you possibly can. And I'm not saying that you love people a lot. That's why you're like very sensitive and everything. No. I feel like the love that you possess, it's one of your strengths, pile 4. Love is not a weakness for you. It is one of your strengths because we have this King of Cups right under it. So if people walk away from you, and yes, of course it hurts. I totally understand that. But the thing is that don't feel bad. Like, don't think that you are in the wrong, or that there's something wrong with you, or that you're not enough or anything like that. No. And don't think that your love is a weakness. Pile 4, it's not. It's not. Your love is one of your strengths, and I feel like your love should be celebrated. People should make efforts to celebrate the love that you have, because this kind of love, yeah, we have the Devil here as well. No one can forget it. It's unforgettable. And if people choose to walk away from it, it's like this Devil energy, they can't forget it. They want to come back to you. And if for example, you don't let the other person in your life again, then yeah, this person becomes obsessed. People become obsessed with you because they want your love, pile 4. That's why I don't ever think that, your love is a weakness. It's not. If people don't value it, you know what happens. 6 of Cups, the Devil, they'll always come back to it. And your love makes you so brave. It makes you so, so brave that you're able to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. You're wonderful. Pile 4. All right, let's see what else we have. We have Ship, Mice, and House. Oh, we have 4 of Pentacles here in House. Another thing that should be celebrated, pile 4, when it comes to you, is that, you, first of all, you provide people a safe place. Like, you create a safe place for people to come and express themselves, to come and be vulnerable, to come and be honest, to come and just relax. Like, your energy is so safe and so secure for people. On the other hand, with this house card here, this tells me that you have a very nice house. Like, you might be very good at designing houses, or you might be very good at, you know, decorating your house, or like the interior and everything. You have done it really well. So anyone who comes to your house, you might have noticed they give you a lot of compliments. They're like, oh, your house is so nice, what have you done? I want to do this as well. Some people might even say, can you come and decorate my house? You know, I'll pay you and everything. So that's another thing that should be celebrated when it comes to you. On the other hand, with this mice card here, mice is all about, you know, eating things away. So I feel like another thing that you do, I mean, I feel like maybe it's a result of your love for people, that you kind of, your love, which essentially is you, kind of eat away at all the negativity surrounding people. Like, it just happens. Like, your love is so powerful that it gets rid of every single negative stuff. If people are insecure around you, your love is more than enough to make them feel safe and secure, because you are providing them with that energy. You're giving them a safe space. You're giving them that safety and security of being loved, of belonging. All right. On the other hand, with this mice card, I'm also getting this vibe with the devil here, that sometimes when people are trying to come back to you, yeah, they are eating away at your peace as well. You know, they're just like, they want to, I'm sensing some energy vampires around you as well, pile 4. So just take care of yourselves, you know, because you are doing so much for other people. You're making them feel safe and secure. So you should also take care of yourselves as well. And with the ship card here, this card is all about progressing, you know, because it's about moving forward in life. That's why I was saying, with you guys, your success, your progress, your prosperity should be celebrated by people, because you worked hard to achieve that. It's fully deserved. You deserve the right to celebrate it, and people should celebrate it, because you are putting in the effort, you know, of progressing in life. All right. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.